Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Do you hear me?
Hello, good afternoon. Yes, teacher.
Excellent.
Good afternoon. Yes.
Okay, how was your weekend?
Good. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, well, Monday again, new week, and we are in the last week of February. So we are about to finish the month. Oh, no, that's not true. Next Monday is 28. Never mind. Forget what I said. Okay. Well, let's continue with the class then. The last class we had was on February 16, and we were working with the present perfect. We had pending to check the last exercise, so please, I'm going to ask you to go do the present perfect, the indefinite one, and open the exercise. Please go to it.
What is 7-1?
7-1. We just have pending to check the last part of the exercise, and that's it.
Mhm. Okay, I'm there.
Okay, excellent. So here it says, use the words to write about your own life experience. So I don't know if you remember about this exercise. I asked you to finish it for homework. So it is just basically answering using present perfect and something related to the context you have in these letters, right? So the first one, Jose Ruiz, can you tell, well, let's read this example. It says, go to an English speaking country, and it says, I have been to an English speaking country. Lost a lot of money. Jose Ruiz, tell me your experience about this.
What number is teacher? Number 5 or 6?
It is the last exercise, 6.
Oh,
yeah,
I see. It's the number 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, I am there. What letter? Letter 8. Lost a lot of money. Okay, and this is a how do you say item, subject? Familiar to me.
Really?
Familiar to me. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, share us your sentence, and then we're gonna ask ask questions.
Okay, I have lost a lot of money in Las Vegas.
Oh, really? Story time, please. Okay, playing
Is in
or
present perfect, teacher? Is in present perfect? No, I have lost.
yes, present perfect.
Okay. Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you, Jose. Susana, please, next.
Yes. Okay. Ay. Sorry.
Don't worry.
I lose the page.
Okay, so do you want me to ask someone else and then you go to the next one?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, letter B, right?
Yes.
I've almost been in a car accident today.
Okay. Oh, really? Like today?
It's just for the exercise.
Okay. Okay. But have you ever been in a car accident?
Yes, once.
Okay. Glad you're okay.
Yes.
Next one, Guillermo, please.
I haven't met someone famous.
Okay, I haven't met someone famous. Thank you. Letter D, Alondra, please.
I haven't get married.
Okay. I haven't got married. Letter E, Jose Valenzuela.
And teacher,
Yes.
in this example, I haven't got married. It's not, I haven't gotten.
Got or gotten. Got is that part of, is that type of verb that could be changed or couldn't. It's got or
What?
gotten. It's like learn, because actually learn. Let me see Jose Valenzuela's example, and then I'm going to tell you something. Okay, Jose, please.
I haven't learned how to play an instrument.
Okay, I haven't learned to play an instrument. It could be like this, or it could be also learned. So it could be learned or it could be learned. You can use both, one way or the other. Okay,
Okay.
Jose Ruiz, again, please, letter F.
Mhm. Okay. Let me. Letter F. My sister has won 2 hours playing tennis.
Okay, my sister has won an award for playing tennis.
2 hours.
2 awards, okay,
2 hours.
nice. Letter G, Susana, please.
Yes. Letter G. Okay. I have get an autograph of Leonardo D.
Really?
No.
Ah,
That's
sorry.
why
I
I left.
You wish.
Sorry.
Yes.
I have got Leonardo. Cross artifact. Okay, good. So now this is like the end of the present perfect, and I think that we are cool. And don't worry, we're gonna keep practicing with it. So now I'm going to ask you to please go to the 7-1 listening grammar. This lesson is intended to be used as a preview of grammar present perfect. How long? So everybody, please, let's go to listening. Meet Peter 7-1.
That's okay.
Okay, so it says in here in the warm-up, discuss the following questions with a partner or group. Okay, I'll be asking randomly. Let me see, Guillermo, do you play any instruments?
Uh,
No? Okay, I'm
no,
gonna change my question. Does anybody here play an instrument?
Me.
You, Susana? Okay. How long have you been playing the guitar? I guess you said, right?
Yes, around 1 year.
1 year, okay. Thank you. Now, this is a general question. If you know the answer, feel free to answer me, okay? It says, how many members are there in a usual rock band?
I think 5.
5?
5,
Okay,
5 or 6.
okay. Which instruments do they usually play? In a rock band?
Guitar,
Okay, guitar,
Battery.
the drums? Okay,
yes.
Yes.
the drums, what else?
How do you say bajo?
I don't know, bajo. It's a kind of, it's a type of guitar, right?
Yes.
Bass, the bass, another
The
one.
bass. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No.
Okay, so you said the guitar, the drums, the bass, what else?
Mm. Piano.
Piano sometimes, right? Okay,
Yes.
see, piano. I'm trying to think like on the famous rock bands, but I just can't imagine guitars and bass and different types of guitars because sometimes there are not just guitars, but I know them as guitars. Since I don't know about instruments, I just said them as guitars.
Yes.
Okay, so well, let's keep them in 4. The guitar, the bass, the drums, and the piano sometimes. Okay, the next one it says, do you know anyone that can play more than one instrument?
Yes.
Me too. I
Yes.
have a nephew that plays the piano and the guitar. The guitar.
Okay, the piano and the guitar, your nephew?
My nephew, yeah.
Okay, and I heard I don't know, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know who said this, but I remember I heard once that if you master one instrument, like keep it, don't go and try with others. If you want to be like really good, because it's true that you can play different instruments, but if you want to like focus on one and master it, just focus on that one and don't try different ones. It's not like don't do it, but it's more like if you want to be perfect in playing one instrument, just focus on that one, because I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even know if it's true, but that's what I heard. but I know people who play more than even like many different instruments. But well, okay, so Jose Ruiz said that his nephew, somebody else in here knows somebody who plays more than one instrument.
Yes, I work coordinating art teachers.
Okay, that's
And-
true. I remember.
Yes, and a few or those teachers play some different instrument.
Okay, so cool. It's like you have concerts in that.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, next one. Are there any art universities where you live? What kinds of things do you think students study at these universities? Okay, so I hear you. Where you live, are there any art universities?
In Santana, no.
No.
Why are you laughing? That's
Where
rude.
lives Susana? Susana, tell us about
Oh,
this.
yeah, Susan is the only one who can share with us. So especially, yeah, especially because she is involved in this area, right? Related to arts and that.
Yes. For example, the people who want practice, they are studying in the Palacio Bellas Artes
In the,
Palace.
in the IMBA, no?
Keep it the name. When we
Yes.
put names like this, we keep the names in Spanish. Palacio de Bellas Artes is the name of the school.
Sí, sí, exacto, en el Palacio de Bellas Artes.
Okay, nice.
Mhm.
Okay,
It's operated by IMBA, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
okay. Something that I really like about art is that people are very open-minded and they're like, they express how they feel with wearing different hair colors and clothing, and it's that they feel very, very, I don't know, fresh could be.
Yes.
Okay, well, after discussing this, we're gonna go to the exercise of listening. And it says in here, open the exercise 1 to begin the activity and follow the instructions in the document. Okay, so here we have 3. We're gonna go to the first one. Let me share with you. And here we are. Meet Peter number 1, you're able to open it. So it says in here, listen to the recording and answer the following questions. 1, what does Peter do? Has Peter been interested in music for a long or short time? What does Peter do in his life these days? And what kind of word is he using for his project? Okay, I'll give you time for you, by your own, listen to it and answer the questions. Then we're gonna come back to share your answers, okay? Check something. If you are seeing that the questions are, for example, this one that is in present simple, answer in present simple. If you see the second one is in present perfect, answer in present perfect. You should answer the way you're being asked. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
So please answer this part and tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Did you finish? Let me know when you're ready, please.
I finished.
Okay, what about the rest of you guys? Did you finish?
Yes, I finished too.
Okay, good. So let's go and see. The last person answering was Susana. So Guillermo, tell me, Guillermo, what does Peter do?
I think he's a musician and artist.
Okay, he's a musician and an artist. Thank you. Do you all guys agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Alon,
Yes, I
letter
agree.
B. Has Peter been interested in music for a long or short time?
For a long time.
Okay, for a long time. Jose Valenzuela, what does Peter do in his life now with music?
He have a band with his friends and his girlfriend.
Can you repeat again, please? He
He
what?
have a band.
He has
with
a
his-
band, okay?
Yes,
The band.
with his friends and his girlfriend.
Okay, thank you. Letter D, Jose Ruiz. What does Peter do during this day?
He studies art, like painting and sculpture.
Okay, and the last one, Susana. What kind of art is he using for his project?
Photography.
Photography. Okay, very good. Now we have answered the first part and the second one says, okay, I'm sharing it with you right now. Ready. The second part says, listen again, and as you listen, answer the questions with full sentences. What does this mean? That you are going to answer with full sentences, starting with the subject, verb, etc., right? This is just like to practice making sentences. So again, you're gonna listen and you're gonna answer now these questions. It's like more questions. It's basically the same as the answer exercise you just answered, but in this case, you're gonna answer with full answers, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna be using the same recording. Okay, tell me when you're ready, please.
Mhm.
Ready?
No, teacher, not yet.
Okay, don't worry, keep working. Remember to tell me when you finish, please. Ready, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's go and see. Letter A. Jose Ruiz, please. It says, how long has Peter been playing the guitar?
He has been playing the guitar since he was 5.
Okay. He has been playing the guitar since he was 5. Very good. Letter B. Susana, when did Peter start playing the piano? And what about the drums? Susana, are you there?
Oh, sorry. Yes. When he was 10 years old, about the piano.
And the drums?
I don't know. I lost that part.
Okay, does anybody have it? When did he start playing the
13.
drums?
At 13,
13, I
Okay,
think.
thank you. And the drums when he was 13. Okay. Letter C, Guillermo. Can Peter play the saxophone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Alondra, how long has Peter been in a band?
Since high school.
Okay, since high school. Letter E, Jose Valenzuela. Why don't most people like Peter's band songs?
Because they play mostly punk songs.
Okay, they play mostly pop
Punk.
songs or punk. Okay. Letter F, Jose Ruiz. When did Peter's band start performing live?
I heard for a few years until now.
Okay, a few years until now. And Susana, what kinds of art do students study at Emily Carr University?
He say paint, sculpture, and photographer.
Sculpture and photography. Okay. Guillermo, how long has Peter been working on his project?
I don't have this answer.
You don't have it, Alondra, do you have it?
For the past 5 months.
Okay, for the past 5 months, very good. Guillermo, do you have this one? Who is Jenny Lenz?
Yes, it's the photographer.
Is a photographer, okay. And the last one, Jose Valenzuela, what does Peter plan to do after he graduates?
He don't know what he will do for work after he graduate.
He doesn't know, is that what you said?
Yes. doesn't know.
Okay, he doesn't know. Okay, perfect. Do you all guys like, yes, tell me.
Can you tell me letter F, please?
Letter F,
A few years. Okay.
thank you. Okay, now let's go to the third exercise. Let me share it with you. Okay, it's been shared. Now it says in here, as we learn, it says in here, look at the blue parts of the following sentences from the end. Do they describe finished action? Wait, don't do anything. Just give me a minute. I'll be back. Sorry, okay, I'm back. Well, it says in here, as we learned in 7.1, which was the grammar topic we were working last time, we can use the present perfect with finished actions to connect them with the present. Now it says in here, look at the blue parts of the following sentences from the listening activity. Do they describe finished actions, and what else is different about the grammar?
I think they don't describe finished action.
They don't describe finished actions. Let's take a look at the first example here. It says, I have been playing instruments since I was a child. I'm also using have as in the present perfect indefinite, which is like the one we were practicing with. But if you see here, even though been is in past participle, I'm also using an extra word which is not in past participle. What tense is this one? What is this verb? In which form is it?
It's continuous.
Yes. Well, yes, it's continuous. This is a gerund, right? Remember that every verb ending in ing is called gerund.
Oh, yeah.
It's a gerund. And when I combined that a gerund with a verb to be, it makes the present continuous. Even though here, I don't have the verb to be in its simple form, which is am, is, or are. I have it in its past participle form, but being is still a verb to be, just in past participle. So this tense is called present perfect continuous. What does it mean? That the action continues. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do today. Well, learn today. Now I'm asking you guys to please go to the 7.2 present perfect, how long? It's in grammar 7.2 present perfect, how long? Okay, are you here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. So it says in here, how long have you been studying in this class? I started in January, so I've been here for 2 months. Now, what is the present perfect continuous? Let's start first about the structure of it. You use have or has the same way as in the present perfect indefinite, which is have for are you with they and has for he, she, or it, plus been, which is the past participle form of the verb to be in this case, plus the ing ending of the verb, which is the gerund. Now, let's talk about positive and negative sentences. For positive sentences, I have been writing, she has been writing. Any negatives will be we haven't or we have not been writing for many years. He has not been or she hasn't been studying since Monday. So basically for the affirmative, it's just the same as in the present perfect indefinite, have or has. And for the negative is the same, hasn't or haven't. That's what it makes a negative or affirmative. The rest of it keeps the same way. In this case, being is always going to be there, plus the ing ending of the verb, which is the gerund. If I'm making questions, I'm going to start with have or has, followed by the subject plus being and the ing ending of the verb, which is a gerund. Have you been writing for many years? Has she been studying for many years? I mean, since Monday. Questions about the structure, guys?
No, teacher, I don't think so.
Now let's talk about the use. Another way to use the present perfect is to describe actions or situations that started in the past but are not finished. What does this mean? That when we do this, we are often describing an action's direction. How long it has been happening. What does that mean? The difference between the simple present perfect is that we know that it started in the past and it still kind of connects to the present, but it's just like the effect of the action. In this case, we're talking about something that is still in progress and it started in the past, which means that it has not finished. For example, Mari has been working here since she was 22. What does this mean? That when she was 22, she started working here and she's still studying. They have been studying English for 2 months. What does this mean? That 2 months ago, they started learning English and now they're still learning English. Next example, I have been learning to play the piano for a while. What does this mean? I mean, I don't exactly know the time, but if it's for a while, it could be months, it could be years, it could be weeks. It means that you
What is what while means, teacher?
for a
short
while
time or a
for a
long time?
while means like it doesn't tell you an exact time. It just tells you that you have been practicing like for, as I said, it could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years. Like if I tell you, for example, oh, I have been teaching English for a while, maybe for me it's like years, but maybe you can understand it like for, I don't know, it means just time, that it's something that you have experience on.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Now, how to decide if we're gonna use simple or continuous? I mean, we're talking about present perfect, right? Do not use the state verbs in the present perfect continuous. Instead, use the present perfect simple. As we studied in grammar 2.2, some of the most common verbs are be, believe, have, hate, know, like, love, need, own, understand, and want. Okay, these verbs, what are these verbs? These ones describe a state rather than an action. What does this mean? That instead of describing something that is in movement, they describe more a state, like a mood, right? Something like that. Okay, so they aren't usually used in the continuous form. For example, I have had a cold for 2 weeks. Even though if I tell you, okay, I have had a cold for 2 weeks, what does that mean? That the effect is still in the present. But since have, it's a state verb, I'm not gonna say I have been having, right? Because it's not necessarily an action. Okay, now, like, how can you identify a state verb? It's because it is related to thoughts and opinions, such as agree, believe, guess, imagine, love. Okay, simple as that. Relate the state verbs with thoughts and opinions, feelings and emotions, senses and perceptions, and possessions, like I have, like belong, and that. Those are the state verbs. Those are the ones that you are going to use in keeping the present perfect simple form. Either the simple or the continuous can be used when describing the duration or unfinished actions that happen regularly or usually. This includes things such as habits or routine-like activities. Common verbs that express this idea include play the piano, work, teach, study, etc. For example, I work or I've been working here since 1998, which means that you can use one or the other. I've played the piano for 10 years. You can use this or the other. I've been playing the piano. I've worn glasses since I was 5 years old. I have been wearing glasses since I was 5 years old. Since and for. This one, using since and for, is very common to use it in present perfect tenses. When describing the duration of unfinished actions or situations with the present perfect, we usually use for or since. This is like for the present perfect continuous because we're talking about something that has not been concluded, right? So we use for or since with the present perfect continuous. For, we're gonna use for with periods of time. Periods of time for 2 days, for 3 months, for a long time, for many months, for an hour, for 2 days, for 3 hours, for 10 days, for a week, for every single, for a minute, for a second. Okay, for is with periods of time. Be careful because since is used with the third time of the period. Since November, since 2008, since 8 a.m., since January 17. So since, it's like the exact time it started. And for, it's just the period of time. So keep that in mind. For is with 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 hours, 3 minutes. And since, it's with exact times, right? Since November, since 2008, since 8 a.m., since January 17, since 6:30, since this morning, etc. It's like being very specific when this happened. Since can also be used with a clause in the past simple tense. For example, since I woke up this morning, since you got here. I mean, since it's not exclusive for the present perfect continuous. I mean, you can also use it when you're talking about something that started and it's finished, as in the simple past. As we will discuss more, because we're gonna keep talking about these perfect tenses, it's not just with the present perfect because it is used to focus on a past time. We're talking about ago. There is no connection with the present, with the go. For example, I have been in Canada since we don't use ago in this one, because remember, ago is to tell me or to talk about something that it's concluded, right? And when we use the present perfect continuous, it means that the action hasn't finished. So I have been in Canada for 10 years. What does that mean? That you're still there, or that, yeah, if you say that, it's because you're still there. If you said we've been married for 2 months, it means that you are still married. And if you use ago, I don't know, like you can say, for example, I got married 10 years ago. You can say it like that. And that means that you are still married, right? But you have to change your sentence. I got married 10 years ago. But if you're talking about this period of time, you can say it like that. We have been married. Like, I mean, if you want to use it with present perfect, it's not possible. But you can use it with simple past. But it says in here, we will discuss it in 7.3. So we are in 7.2. Let's focus in 7.2. Now let's talk about how much and how many. When talking about how much, how many times something has happened. English speakers usually use the present perfect. For example, I have been reading this book for 2 hours. I have read almost 200 pages a month so far. We have been shopping all afternoon. We spent a lot of money. John and I have been playing golf since 2 p.m. We've played 16 holes. So when you're gonna talk about quantities, amounts of time, amounts of money, amounts of something, it's also better use the present perfect simple. Okay? So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher, okay.
Okay, let's go and practice then. I have shared with you this exercise, so please open it. And it says, complete the sentences in present perfect continuous to describe the duration of unfinished actions. For example, Chris is practicing the guitar. He started practicing 30 minutes ago. If I want to use, instead of using, I mean, if I want to use for or since, I'll have to change a little my sentence. So here it says Chris for 30 minutes. What does that mean? That he has started practicing 30 minutes ago. So then I will need to use the present perfect continuous. Chris has been practicing for 30 minutes, right? So let's do the second one. It says the man is working. He started working at 8 a.m. So the man, it means that it's an unfinished action. So then it means that I will have to use present perfect continuous, right? So that I'm gonna use the man what? Have or has?
Has
Been working
been working.
since 8 a.m. Okay, is it clear what you are going to do in this first part?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, please work with this first part and tell me when you're ready, and then we're gonna check it
Okay.
out, please. Okay, guys, it's 7 o'clock. Well, almost 7. Did you get to finish this first part?
No yet, teacher.
Okay, don't worry.
No, ya te-
Can you please first and the second part? The second part is just like choosing. It says in here with for or since. Can you do that for tomorrow, please? Part 1 and 2?
Yes.
Okay, okay, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay, please finish part 1 and 2 to check tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye, see you.